Hey guys, it's Chris here. And as you can see, I have my pink knife and I have a box. And me and this pink knife, I don't know, I think when I moved out on my own, you have to buy all those random things for your house, and a box cutter is one of them. And so I've just always kind of kept this one for doing guitar things and equipment related stuff. So this is the NGD knife, so to speak. And alright, so what's in this box? Good question. Well, the story begins at NAMM 2016, hanging out with my friend Sean Ash. We went down and visited all the people at the Anderson booth, and I finally got to meet all the great people over there, like Roy and Tom. Tom was totally amazing, and took a look at my Cobra, which I brought with me there. And so that started the relationship to, talk about and ask about their new guitar. Not a relationship I just play their guitars because I love them. I'll buy a million of them because they're so awesome. Anyway, so basically that got me looking at their new guitar, the Guardian Angel. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, it is the pick-guarded version of their 24-fret model, the Angel. And it got me really excited, and Sean had his new one, and he showed me his, and I got to play it. And I got to play it quite extensively, and when I left NAMM, I was like, I need to have one. So 1 week later, I went and ordered this thing, and that is, as well, a Guardian Angel. So that's the backstory. Just hanging out with everybody at NAMM, and just checking out this guitar and being so inspired by the moment that I experienced there that I wanted kind of a guitar to mark that. And so so this is going to be the box opening, and as you can tell, I'm pretty excited, and I'm really stoked. And I've got my Tom Anderson box here. And let's get started. I ordered this guitar from Makin Music. Teddy was really awesome in helping me. And also Mike, you're the man. He is a great guy, so for those of you who've had the pleasure of running into Mike, Michael takes care of you, and he's a good guy. So here we go. Taking out the foam block. Check what was in here. Okay. They pack it the best there. Wow. That is so cool. So I just throw this over there. We don't care about anything that's not a guitar. If I could show you this before I pull it out. It says, Makin Music, Christopher Johnson, 4/3/30/16, so 2016. Guardian Angel player, Olympic white. I'm just really excited to open this right now. I am totally stoked. I don't think anything can stop me now, other than just getting it out of the bottom plug, which, you know what? Anderson makes the best cases for that. They put together their box in a way that your instrument will not be hurt. And that is a very big thing when you're getting a guitar shipped to you. And Makin Music, make sure to keep this original packaging that just goes right over the box. So, killer. Alright. Let's open this beauty. So as a reference point, I pulled out my Cobra because my Cobra is so light. Honestly, it's 6 pounds and 15 ounces, so 7 pounds basically on the dot almost, a little bit under. And so I'm just gonna keep it as a reference. Here we go. All right, guys. I don't know, man. Oh wow. Oh wow. So this is a. Oh wow. Jeez. Oh jeez. Holy shit. Sean, thank you. Sean helped me spec this guitar. Wow. Wow. Look at it. Look at it. Look at it. Just, it's thin. It's gorgeous. Wow. I want to go over the specs in just a second. I just want to look at it. This is a caramel maple neck. Yeah. Wow. It's so light. This is all... Okay. We'll go over the specs. Let's pull out the sheet. Alright. 4/30, 2016. So that's the build date. And wow, this case smells so good. Olympic white body. What inspired that? I just love guitars that have that classic look. And Olympic white really just has that look that when you see it, it's like a black guitar. You can always rock it. It doesn't matter what clothes you have. Traditional 25.5-inch scale neck with 24 frets. As you can see, the neck pickup's like touching it. That's great. It's amazing. Sorry, it's got light dust on it. That body shape is so modern, and it's this guitar is so light. 1 11/16 inch nut, which means that it's Les Paul width. It's just a little more of an even. Still in tune. Still in tune. Buzz Phyton tuning system, which means that it has the nut is moved a little bit and the offsets are compensated at the saddles a little bit in different intonations so that the guitar remains more in tune up the whole neck. Also chrome hardware, so vintage locking tuners, and also vintage bridge. It's really exciting. And pearl pickguard, you know, pearl white. Yeah, I think that looks gorgeous. HF1, SC2, and HF2. I like the 2s for their output. They just give this good amount of output. In the Tom Anderson line, they have like minus, and they have 1, 2, 3, and they have like these different levels, and you can check it out on their site. Just go, you know. And, God, it's just, this setup is going to be perfect for having like a lot of versatility. The switching is a little different kind of thing with just a split, so I can split pickups just a little bit differently, a little bit easier for how silly I am. Yeah, I don't know what to say. I just want to say thank you to everyone who played a little part in this. First off, I want to say thank you to Sean for inspiring me, and thank you for showing me yours and letting me play it so much. I want to say thanks to Roy for really looking out and guiding me. Want to say thank you to Teddy and Mike. You guys are, you know, if you guys are going to get a Tom Anderson, you need to hit up Making Music. Just makingmusic.com. Just go there, order one. Trust me, you guys will be happy. These guitars are so on point. The frets are stainless steel. I mean, these are the jumbos. I'm really excited. So you guys have a really good rest of your day. Thanks for taking the time to watch me open a guitar and be totally excited. And now I'm going to go play till my fingers bleed. Hey guys, so now that we've gotten the guitar open, I wanted to go over just kind of some of the basic features that make me really happy about the Tom Anderson Guardian Angel player. First off, I've got the vintage locking tuners on this guitar. On the front, they look like total normal tuners. On the back, they've got the little twisty locking pegs. And they're really great for being able to put the string right through. You lock it right in the back, you turn it and lock it, and then you cut your string in the front and you tune it up to pitch. This makes string changing really clean and easy, and also nothing looks more awesome than a clean headstock that doesn't have a bunch of like excess string on it. Moving on to my next favorite feature. You can't really see this feature, but it actually has to do with the offsets and the intonation, and that's the Buzz Phyton intonation system that's used on this guitar. And it allows it shifts some of the intonation so that different notes and chords remain way more in tune over the neck. And so basically you have a guitar that sounds much more in tune, and you don't hear that harmonic beating that you hear when notes are slightly off from each other, especially in chords. So that makes this a very pleasant guitar to play chords on, and just really play along with pianos and other instruments. It just sounds very in tune. Moving on, caramel maple neck. I mean, obviously, as you can see against the white, it looks absolutely gorgeous. The contrast, it kind of gives the same vibe that a vintage maple tint kind of gives, but except with that caramel, brown goodness, And one of the things that interested me in caramel maple in the first place is what I had heard about its stability, and that you're able to get a wood that has more of the moisture roasted out of it. And once that's done, you have a neck that's going to be much more solid, over different, temperature changes and different humidities. The truss rod will stay much more in place. Neck will be there. Moving on, jumbo frets. Really love the jumbo frets on this. On my other Andersons, I had heavies, and those are a little bit shorter. So these jumbos are just tall enough where I get that extra soft feeling for the legato. And what I really like about it is when you're bending a string, even if you have a little bit lower action, you can still really feel the string on your fingers. So if you're a person who likes low action, definitely look into jumbo frets. If you're a person who likes medium action, still look into it, because you get killer playability that comes fast. I've never played a neck that plays as fast as this. This is an even taper neck shape, so even taper so that it doesn't get any wider from this section of the neck to up here. It just feels nice and even, and you have a very nice even playing field. The body wood for this guitar is alder. Really enjoying alder. I've had alder guitars before, but it's been a very long time, and I tend to gravitate towards mahogany and maple, and this was a very pleasant surprise. This has all the sustain and all the low end of mahogany that I'm used to, but there's a much more open top end and much more open nature to the sustain. Whereas the mahogany kind of wants to crunch and naturally compress after you press, or after you play the notes and strum it. The alder will compress, but then it will open up, and its vowel sound is very open. So definitely something to think about when you're thinking about wood choices. Again, this is a subject that can be talked about for hours. The pickups are the HF2, SC2, HF1. These are the vintage voice pickups, and this allows me to have vintage voicing because I like that. Sounds great. So this is the standard wiring on it, so just standard HSH wiring. On the back, we got this wonderful, beautiful pearl tremolo plate. And then right here we have the special Anderson 2-bolt A wedgie style bolt-on neck. So I mean, if you look in here, you've got an A-shaped trapezoidal type connection here. And this allows the wood to touch with so much more surface area on all the sides. Much, much more than a normal 4-bolt flat neck plate. And so this increases the mids of your sound, and you'll notice that with this type of neck connection, woods that would have normally had more of a scooped type outcome might have a little bit more mids, and you have a richer sustain on almost every guitar. Every Anderson is incredibly loud acoustically. They're just all really loud. I've never played one that wasn't loud, and I've probably played about 50 or 60 of them now. So yeah, Andersons are special guitars. So let me show you guys some of the sounds that I can get out of the HF set. And I'm also at the end going to be including a DI set, which is just going to be me strumming a couple simple chords, but this will allow you to check out the sounds on your rig. Thanks guys for watching this. Bye.